Earlier this fall, Northside Christian Church opened its doors to the community, offering an adaptive sports and activities program for kids and young adults with special limitations, allowing them the opportunity to get out to the field and play various sports games. I am here with sports program organizer Beatrice Heiner to talk about the program and how they're wrapping up the fall season. Welcome, Beatrice.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So we have talked a lot about this program in the past few months. But for those who may not know, explain the program to people and what it's doing.
So the program is for young children, young adults, people that have disabilities. So it could be a learning disability, it could be a physical disability, and it is really a program that is meant for sports. So for the families to be able to come out, the participants to be able to play. It is adaptive, so you can have any sport and everybody can participate.
Okay. Well, in the shortest way that you can, what is the reason why you decided to even start this program at the church?
That's a good question. So a couple of years ago, when the pandemic started, I started a Bible study, and it was for women in the community. Mm-hmm. From that Bible study, God introduced me to women that had children with disabilities. And then from there, one of the women, her children were featured on the WTVM Challenger baseball game. And I called her up and I said, "Your kids are on TV, how exciting." And she said, "Oh, I just wish that we had more, that we had something else. There's nothing for our children like that in the area." And so spoke with the leaders of the church, and we just jumped in and said, yes, we're going to do this. We want to provide this for the community. And since then, I truly believe God has blessed it, and it has just been phenomenal for everybody there as well.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap this up, but thank you so much for being with us. And I know that we talked about volunteers. Where can people go? Because I know you need volunteers. Where can people go to get information to do so?
Sure. So if you go to the church website, so the Northside Christian Church website, and then there's an adaptive sports page there, and there's a link for volunteers. And yes, so we need volunteers from the community. You do not need any special training or anything like that. And I truly believe every volunteer that has participated so far has just really been blessed by the program and is just very excited when they leave.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Beatrice. And of course, we'll have all this information on our website, WTVM.com, and you might see me out there maybe volunteering too.
Yes.
What type of cake is this?
This is our cream cheese pound cake. This is one of two of our most popular desserts. The cream cheese pound cake is one, and then the homemade peach cobbler is another.
You didn't bring no peach cobbler?
I did not bring peach cobbler this morning because I like that crust to be real crispy, and it would have already kind of gotten a little much. Yes. You like that,
doing
don't
a happy
you?
dance.
You're going to be able to continue your day, Tiffany.
I don't know, Netta.
I'm going to have to take her. Just kidding.
So that's like it?
We're in our Halloween costumes.
Oh, all right, we're good. We're
All right.
We're good.
So, you want to describe what you are?
Well, I'm Tiff in 1920s.
1920 Tiff.
I think she's pretty hot.
Thanks. Meet 28-year-old Shamar Houston. The Roanoke, Alabama native is pretty much a fashion design prodigy. So there's no real training.
No. I didn't go to school. The only training I would say I have is, like I said, 8th grade, I took sewing.
Houston says it was boredom with what was in stores that inspired him to learn about making his own clothes, which eventually turned into designing dresses. For the past 4 years, the Legend Couture business owner has been making young girls stand out all over our viewing area and beyond, taking his clients' ideas and turning them into beautiful pieces of wearable art. And get this, he does it all without formal training, without a sketch of a dress, and he does it with a pretty quick turnaround. The orange dress, how long did that take you to make?
I'd say 2 weeks because I was going from one dress to the other.
The spring has proven successful, but not without bumps in the road. Like a close family member heard from a serious car accident.
Cousin's a collar, Everyone calls her ZK, and then her boyfriend, Terrence. Unfortunately, he didn't make it.
And losing a family matriarch, his great-grandmother, who also helped him learn a few sewing tips.
Today makes a week since we had her funeral. That's been really, really difficult to cope with during prom season.
His business is not only keeping him busy, but also going internet viral. But he's not too busy to design his great-grandmother's final dress.
Prom, weddings, whatever it is that I'm doing is those are really special moments. And so to know that I was a part of that, I was able to boost someone's confidence and make them feel beautiful about themselves. That's what does it for me.
The year was 1977 when Sandy Sturgis first decided to take on the job of driving kids to school in Harris County.
Actually, my neighbor was a bus driver, and she mentioned it to me, and I said, well, I'll give it a try. So I gave it a try, and I'm still here, honey.
45 years and counting, the spicy 70-year-old, who many call Miss Sandy, says since then, things have changed. Remembering a time when all you needed was the know-how to drive big things.
When I first started driving, we didn't have route sheets. If you had a regular driver's license and you knew how to shift gears, you had a job.
Sturgis has driven hundreds, if not thousands, of kids over the years on Bus 81. One student is amazed at just how long she's kept her job.
It's crazy. I mean, that's just a talent. I couldn't even deal with enough kids.
This year, Sturgis is being recognized for her many years of service by the Harris County School District.
If you know anything about our profession, this is the only profession that I'm aware of where you turn your back on 50 to 60 students as you're driving down the road at 40 miles an hour.
Getting an award during training, Sturgis surprised but appreciative for the honor.
It makes you feel good. I was really shocked, and for me, I was speechless, and that's, believe it or not, that never happens. But I enjoy my job. It's the kids, and the hours it's good hours, good benefits. I drive a expensive vehicle.